Okay guys, I'm back. Mixed up a lot of paint. Want to thank the sponsors again. So this is the updated list as of this morning about 10 o'clock. I've cut up a lot of photo paper. Every video I do with this photo paper, I get the question, what photo paper do you use? Well, this is it. Kodak Extra Life. And again, I will demonstrate why I use this. You can use Yupo, and if you want to know what Yupo is, all you have to do is Google it. I'll write it down. You write it like Yupo, like that. Pop it in Google and it will explain it much better than I can. And you know, sometimes people ask me that in the comments on YouTube, but to type that all or copy paste it, it's way too much. It's much easier just to pop it in Google. Normally I use Yupo, but Yupo is more expensive, and if I do the little pores for the jewelry, this is just as well waterproof, so it works. So Kodak Extra Life. The thing is that this stuff, when you tear it, you see that there's a film on top. See that? So you can peel this film off. This is what you pour on, and this is plastic and waterproof. Now on the bottom is the same deal. I'm not sure if I can get that off. Yeah, here it comes. This is also a sort of a plastic. So it is paper with on the top plastic, on the bottom plastic, and that's why this doesn't buckle when we put paint on it. It stays exactly like it is dry. It'll stay flat like that, and that way you can frame it or put it in jewelry or cut it out when you're using it to make greeting cards or anything like that. It will stay completely flat, and that's the thing that you want to watch out for. Now, when I do these little pours, I had a couple of questions about that too. What I like to do is take a cup that you can squeeze like this, because you want to have a really thin stream of paint coming out. And if you have a silicone cup, you can squeeze it close like that as much as you want. So when I do these little pours, what I like to have is the paint layered up instead of mixing it. So I pour it in real slowly, and as you can see, it forms a layer. And I just come in with all these colors. So I'm putting in a little bit more turquoise because I want something turquoisey colored. Then I'll put in a little bit of orange, a little bit of really nice light yellow, and I want to finish it off again with this color. Now I'm going to see how nicely it is layered in the little cup. Then you can, if you want to, you can sort of turn it a little bit so that the colors mix a tiny little bit, but not too much. Then I hold my paper. This is flat, but I tilt it just a little bit. So I let this come out here, and I go up and down, just like that. And then of course you can come down and do this. And this is going to give a lot of pattern, and you can do a lot of tilting with it if you want to have a different, oops, not that way because that'll ruin the feathery look, but that's about what you get. Now the difficult thing is to get all those colors out, because there you only see a couple of colors, but I really want some of that turquoise coming out. And I forgot the I forgot the dark brown. Now I'm going to give it a little swirl to see if we get something different. So That's it. See that? Still perfectly separated. And here we go again. And I get really quiet when I do that because I just think it's awesome how that paint runs out of the silicone cup. Look at that. That is beautiful. I'm pretty sure this is going to give me a really beautiful pendant. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Just want to get it a little bit more movement. That is really nice. That is really, really nice. I love this. This is beautiful. So I'm going to really make sure to... Man, this one's not so much, but we'll see. So we're going to do that one more time. And as you can see, it's still pretty much separated in the cup. I'm tilting the paper. Ooh, this one's nice too. Do want some brown in it. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger this time. Wow, that is beautiful. Wow. Look at that. That is such a pretty pattern. We're going to keep this one too. But as you can see right now, because of the mixing of the colors, you're getting more of a olive color because of the mixing of some of the colors in the cup. So I'm going to put that one down. And this one will probably do the same, but I can add a little bit of color just to make sure. By adding a little bit more, you can sort of get back to where the colors are more separated. That's it. And I'm gonna push it one time like that. And here we go again. That's a nice little bit of turquoise what's popping out. I kind of like that. But I'm going to let her run down and spread out. Ooh, that one is pretty. Look at that. If that doesn't look like a butterfly wing, I don't know what does. That is gorgeous. Let me get you in focus a little bit better. Oh, that is really stunning, isn't it? I wish I could do this on a canvas, you know, but you can't because you have to bend everything like this to make it bigger. We're going to keep these two. These are going to be some awesome pendants. You know what, guys? I'm going to make a print out of that last one, the butterfly wing thing. I'm going to try and make a pendant out of that. Oh, a print. Let me, yeah, I'm going to make a really good one out of that. I will make it available to all the sponsors on my channel. I think that's a nice thing to do, so that everyone gets something. This is a small one, but even this one is pretty if you see it up close. See that? That is pretty. Let me get you back in focus. There you go. Yeah, I can do something with this. Add a little bit of gold. That's pretty. But I am still going to make a picture out of that butterfly wing thing. I'm going to do just one more. And layering the colors multiple times is nice too. You can do that. But I always start off like this, you know, just layering it on top of one another. And if you're looking for these cups, you can find them on wish.com. You can find them on AliExpress. I would imagine that eBay has them. So that's pretty much where I buy all my stuff. Now I layered a lot, so we'll see what happens with this. I am gonna give it one little swirl like that. That's how much I swirl it. And for this type of pouring, what I do is I do make the paint just a little bit thinner. Thinner than what I use when I pour the paint. So we're letting it run down, and then see, we spread it out like that. And then you get these awesome patterns. That's kind of pretty. One more, because I got a lot of paint left over. I'm missing, sort of missing the turquoise. I just love turquoise when turquoise pops up. Let's see what happens. Ew, now I got a smear on it. We'll see. And what I'm doing, I'm just going up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's about 1/4 of an inch up and 1/4 of an inch down. Really pretty looking. I do want to have it a little bit closer together and a little bit broader. That's about it. There you go. That is really pretty. I'm sure I'm going to make some really, really top-notch pendants out of these. They dry pretty fast, and putting them out in the sun, that makes it that you can use them within a week. We had some really, really warm weather here. That's another reason that I didn't do enough another pouring on Sunday. It was so hot, it was unbelievable. And I'm sure if I tell you how hot it was, you'd be laughing, because that's, for you guys, it's nothing. But over here, when it gets above 30 Celsius, it goes along with really, 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 I don't know how to explain it. I'll give you a close-up, guys. There it is. It's warm, that's okay, but it gets to the point where you get a headache from how it's a heavy heat. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really heavy and it gives you a headache, and you sort of sweat all over, and it's just, I don't know. If you've ever been to Singapore, that's about how it feels here. So really, really hot and bothered. And in my studio, because I still haven't contacted the guy with the air conditioning, he'll probably be really busy right now. Like 10 years ago, you wouldn't even hear people in Holland buy air conditioning, but now we're having some really, really weird weather. And they already said that we broke the record on last week Sunday. It has never been that warm that early in the year, so a lot of people are buying air conditioners. This one's nice too, but I'm not seeing the effects that good on the, let me see. It's a little bit darker on the monitor than it is in for real, but that's okay. Anyone that buys it will be amazed at how beautiful it is. Gotta do one. Nah, I'm not gonna do one more. I want to save some of these colors. I want to do a bottle cap pour with these same colors. So, ooh, it's raining. Now if you look outside, it's like winter. So we have the strangest weather here in Holland. Really do. I don't think there's enough paint in. Maybe do a little circular pour. Nah, there's not enough. I could drip it. Just keep on dripping it. That might be nice. Give us something different to look at. Let's see what happens when I spread it out. Nah, not that interesting. No, this is it. I'll have to clean it. Okay guys, I'm gonna be right back and I'm gonna do a small bottle cap pour with all these same colors just to see how that works out. So, love you all to pieces, like I always do, and I'll see you right back.